What's going on, guys? Big Monsoon here, and welcome back to some more Battlefield 4. Now this week we are going to start my sort of new-ish series. We're going to start Loadout again. And I would have liked to do a Halloween loadout, but unfortunately there isn't exactly anything I can really do. By the way, if you guys hear like a wind blowing noise, it's currently very windy and raining quite a bit here. So there might be a little bit of difference to the microphone. Probably not, probably doesn't pick it up, but just in case you guys get freaked out, that's all it is. But anyway, I wanted to do a Halloween loadout, but there isn't exactly anything I can really do. There are a few. I had an I Am Legend idea planned. That isn't really a Halloween horror movie. But in the end, I didn't have any attachments for it. So instead, I decided to do something more simple and do a Chuck Norris loadout. The god, Chuck Norris. And first of all, this is sort of a mix of all the things. What I had was a G36C with a Cobra red dot sight, no accessory, heavy barrel, and then no underbarrel, kind of like you used in Expendables 2. There were loads of choices for pistols. I could go with an M9, which he used, a 1911, a Glock 17, or even a 44 Magnum. Also an SW40, kind of like a snub-nosed revolver. In the end, I went with the 1911 just because it's the most badass, and I actually really like it. It is actually a good, easy-to-use pistol. But also, while playing, I managed to borrow some of Chuck's powers. As you see there, I was treading thin air. Also, I was able to run up waterfalls, not once, but twice. And even a little bit later on, it had a little bit more power and allowed us to float in mid-air. He did say we can't camp there, or we will be killed in real life and in video game. I decided to leave. Unfortunately, my squad mate here was able to spawn on me. Just here you see me testing out. It didn't allow me to shoot down to the ground at all. Until there, he let me 2 shots. I think that was it. But eventually then I was back down on Earth. But that wasn't the last use of his power. But anyway, so yeah, in the end, I went with a 1911. But I had nothing at all on it. There was no sort of real customization loadouts that Chuck really used in videos in games, but movies even, Jesus. Oh. But a few other things, I went with a medic bag because Chuck can't die, and if you shoot him, he's just going to get better in an instant. And just here you see a perfect example. I'm with 61% health. This guy should have been able to kill me. Chuck lends me a little bit of power, saves me right there, and I managed to stay alive to continue fighting. Thanks, Chuck. A couple of things I had was a M67 grenade. It just, he doesn't really, again, use any grenades that is iconic, so I just thought, just go with an M67. It's fine. It's the standard grenade you get in Battlefield 4. I don't want to overcomplicate it at all. I also went with a Bowie knife just because it is awesome. Again, as per usual, there wasn't much of a sort of criteria of a knife you really used in anything, and there might have been something in Chuck Norris, but I didn't find anything. So I just went with a Bowie knife, or Bowie knife. I say Bowie personally. I also went with the defensive perk, because Chuck Norris could take a bullet to the forehead and still live. If you guys don't know, the defensive perk is very, very good. It allows you, in the first tier, it allows you to take an extra shot to the chest. Now that is pretty good. That is borderline overpowered. So that was a good mix, but just here you can see I'm not actually using it. There was a little bit of a mistake. I was trying out another loadout I'm going to do, and unfortunately I left the defensive perk. I left the shadow perk thing on it, and so well, it doesn't make a huge difference. It's nothing too major or minor. So honestly, it didn't really make that much of a difference. Now, when doing this, I decided to come up with some other new ideas to try and change it up a little bit. First of all, I'd see how long I could stay alive for, because, again, it's Chuck Norris, you can't kill the man. And I also gave myself the editing challenge of not putting in a death, and I believe I succeeded in that. There's a point, if you guys know, you get a free imaginary internet cookie. But there was a point where I almost got killed, because Chuck can't die. I only imitate Chuck Norris, I don't try to impersonate him. But at the same time, I tried to make it a little bit different, you know, not at any deaths. It gives me a little bit of excitement. Editing can be sometimes boring and a bit of a monotone task. Again, it's late at night, I'm tired. It's Halloween yesterday, so I can't really speak too well. Now, a few other things. I really enjoyed using this loadout, to be honest. This is what I really hope loadout to be like. It wasn't too challenging, it wasn't too stupid or difficult, and to be honest, it was a good loadout. And some of the stats on the G36C kind of shocked me. I mean, first of all, the standard damage for carbines is 24 max, 15.5 minimum. Now that was actually changed. The maximum used to be 25 max, which kills in 4 shots, but they changed it to make it kill in 5 shots. Now the reason they did this is because the netcode was fixed, so apparently you'd be able to kill quicker. In order to make it not so quick, they lowered the damage on each bullet. It's not a bad gun, to be honest. It was 700 rounds per minute to shoot. Now it's only 650 after the patch, and it is still pretty good and pretty fun to use. If you haven't given it a go, go ahead and use it. It's a good, easy to use sort of rookie gun that has good, easy to control recoil, and it's also very good in burst fire. Now, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been Soon out. By the way, if you have any suggestions for loadout, don't forget to leave them down in the comments. It does help because I can't think of every single loadout, but I will still be doing this. Hopefully this series will continue because I enjoy doing this and it's a lot of fun. See you next time, guys. Soon out.